It's always a difficult thing to cover sports news that ends in tragedy. It's even more difficult when you know the person involved, when you're coworkers with the person involved, when you're friends with the person involved. And that's the unfortunate case that we have today. I have some very sad news, not just for the sports world, the NFL world, the college football world, but also for Sports Wars and for Geeks and Gamers. Uche Nwaneri, who's appeared on this channel multiple times, appeared on Geeks and Gamers multiple times, has sadly passed away at the age of 38. And you have this tweet here that's been making the rounds. R.I.P. Uche Nwaneri. We have an article that we're going to talk about, and even Tony Khan himself, owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, has tweeted about this. Rest in peace, Uche Nwaneri. Uche played 7 years with the Jags, 2007 to 2013, and forged a strong bond with the Jags fans that's remained to this day. On behalf of the Jaguars organization and my family, our thoughts are with Uche's family and friends at this terrible time. And this came completely and totally out of left field and unexpected. When we started hearing the news, we didn't want to make it public. We didn't want to say anything. But now that it is public, now that it is out there, now that a lot of people, obviously even the owner of the Jags himself was talking about it, we wanted to talk about it as well. We don't know much. All we know is basically what's out there in public right now. Former Purdue and NFL player dies in his West Lafayette home. Former Purdue offensive guard and former NFL player Uche Nwaneri died Friday in the West Lafayette home of his wife, according to West Lafayette Police and Tippecanoe County Coroner Carrie Costello. Nwaneri drove up from Georgia, police said, and was at his wife's West Lafayette house in the 2600 block of Willow Drive when he apparently collapsed. They found him unresponsive in a bedroom in her house around 1 a.m. An autopsy performed on Monday indicated there were no signs of foul play. Preliminary results include a possible heart attack pending toxicology reports. Uche played several years for the Purdue Boilermakers. He went on to have a 7-year NFL career, and then he actually did join this channel. This is back 3 years ago, the first video that Uche did over here on Sports Wars. Now, he hasn't been on here recently, mostly because he's been focusing on growing his own individual channel, doing streams like that there, and we totally supported that. He was hopping on for Mario Kart streams and things like that on Geeks and Gamers, and even though this is a guy who hung around a lot of people, over here included, that he disagreed with politically, disagreed with about sports and stuff like that all the time. It was never a conversation where you didn't have a fight with Uche. That is guaranteed. But at the end of the day, even if you're screaming and yelling at each other, you ended up laughing, right? Because you're just bros. And he was one of those dudes that you could talk to, you could argue with, you could scream at, yell with, and at the end of the day, he had your back. And he is going to be sorely missed here at Sports Wars, here at Geeks and Gamers. And obviously, heart and thoughts and prayers go out to his family, those people who are most affected by his passing, by his friends, his fellow teammates, things like that. I'm sure you're going to see that going around social media. Maurice Jones-Drew, I think, joined a program today to talk about it as the news was breaking. Just a sad day. A sad, sad day for the sports world, NFL, my Purdue Boilermakers, college football, and here at the Geeks and Gamers family. So if you have a moment, take part of your day and, give a thought, give a prayer, whatever it is you do to the family and friends of Uche Nwaneri. Let me know your memory. If you do have one of Uche, let me know in the comments section below, and we'll talk to you later.